That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Sunday afternoon, Game 7, NBA Finals. Man, my Pacers are. It's crazy. One win away from the championship, man. I'm cautiously optimistic, huh?
Do or die time.
Yeah, do or die time, man. Cautiously optimistic. Of course, you know, we'll talk. We're definitely going to be talking Game 7, but if you know me, you already know what my bet is. So we'll get into that. We've got 5 games on the W slate to talk about. So we'll go through those. You know, a lot of good matchups. I've made a few plays already on a couple of these games. So can't stop. How you doing, my brother? How's betting and life been treating you?
I'm chilling. I'm actually coming off a losing night. Like, I only played one play yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, the one loss baffled me so hard I didn't even play the Lynx game in later in the day. I had what was it? I think it was the Chicago Sky team total under, and everything was looking beautiful, pretty. I was already counting the money. Big mistake. Big mistake. Fourth quarter came through. Mercury decided to play no defense and just let the Sky do whatever they want. They actually scored 28 points in the fourth and just ruined my team total under. So it left me gun shy going into the later game. I decided to just pass on it because I couldn't find anything that I could say with a clear cut edge, at least by my standard, kind of in my betting style. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let it go. And I'm just going to look ahead to today.
Yeah. I actually, the only bet that I played yesterday, I took it live. I actually mentioned it in Chris's chat this morning, and a couple of guys was, kind of laughing. But at the end of the third quarter, I took the Sky plus 33.5. I kind of figured,
Wow,
the game is over.
Smart play.
The game is over. The Mercury are going to stop caring. And the Sky, you can't go out like that. They were down 34 points, I think, entering the fourth quarter. So I went on ahead and played that plus 33.5, and it cashed pretty easy. So
I wish I had done that.
That's a good angle to look at, man, especially in the W, man, when there's a blowout like that. When there's a blowout like that, you just play the plus the points with the team that's getting blown out heading into the fourth. And, the team that's winning usually is going to stop trying because they done what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Sit players down and do all that crazy stuff. So, yep, that was the only play I made yesterday. But let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. Let's talk finals, man. Let's talk finals.
NBA, man. Pacers Thunder. It opened at plus 8.5. I wish I would have bet it when it was plus 8.5, but Sharps hit the Pacers hard, so it's down to 7. Total sits at 214.5. I don't think anybody's on the injury. I mean, bet not nobody be on the injury report for this game, but
I thought I saw Halliburton was game time decision though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I thought I saw. I don't know if it changed since then, but earlier I saw he was game time decision.
Yeah, I mean, I got to think he's going to play unless something crazy happens. Yeah.
For sure playing.
I mean, when it gets to this point of a final series, Game 7, there's really not a ton to talk about. You know what I mean? It's just who wants the game more.
Yep.
I don't even think it's a matter of talent so much. Like, I think OKC is the more talented team, but I also think the Pacers right now have the better team, if that makes sense.
Really?
OKC has the best. They had their talent is better than the Pacers, right? But I think as far as a team, right now, I think the Pacers have a better team top to bottom. What you think?
I don't know. I've been preaching this all season long, and I'm just gonna stay on my soapbox about it. I think OKC has the best 1 through 12 in the league. I think they've had it all year, even coming into this playoffs. I mean, everybody on this team can ball. Like everybody. Like there's few teams that I could honestly say this about that have a good 1 through 12. Some teams got a good 1 through 6, maybe a good 1 through 7 or 8, but a good 1 through 12. Like OKC can play just about every single person on their team, and I've seen it all season. Times where players were down, somebody was out, other players have stepped up. Even in blowout games, you can see the potential in some of the other players that come out on the floor. Like they're a well-oiled machine. But I don't say that to discredit the Pacers, because I think the Pacers have been the greatest surprise of the NBA season, to me at least, because I didn't think the Pacers were sniffing the NBA Finals when I saw them in the regular season. So for them to be here says a lot about the coaching, says a lot about the team in general. It's kind of like one of those teams that they don't have the most talented roster. Like they don't have like a bunch of names that's going to jump out at you. And I think the same thing about OKC, because they really don't have a bunch of names that's going to jump out at you. But it's the cohesiveness of the team that's there, right? It's the teamwork. It's the teamwork that's being built from the foundation all the way from the first game of the regular season to the postseason and all the way up to these finals. And both teams, honestly, are well-oiled machines in their respective rights. I think OKC is gonna win because I've been saying it, but I think we're in for a show, man. And this is a final that everyone wrote off, thought was gonna be this is gonna be so boring. Who wants to watch this? Everybody wants to watch it.
The first game 7 in almost 10 years. Ironically,
Is it really?
yeah, the Cavs
Wow.
and the Warriors were the last one. Ironically, my wife is from Cleveland and she's a longtime Cavs fan. And I remember watching game 7, of 2016 with her. So it's just crazy that, and obviously, they won the championship that year. So it's just crazy how everything's come full circle. Now we got the next game 7 is, involves the Pacers. So nothing like a game 7, man. I think there's been 79 NBA finals and only 20 game 7. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. My play on the game, I took the Pacers money line plus 240 at Fanatics. I just got to go with my guys, man. I think they figure it out. It is not going to be easy, but I think Rick Carlisle finds something else. He finds another button to press to get this win today. I think he has been masterful in this playoff series. We were talking, before the show, and if you notice, Rick had the guys playing full court press games 1 through 5. He backed off of that for game 6 and let them bring the ball up the floor, because what was happening was when they were full court pressing, OKC was just bringing a screener in the backcourt, and SGA was able to spring free a little bit more, and Jalen Williams was able to spring free a little bit more, and that compromises, because if you got a guy that just got screened, you are effectively playing 4-on-5, headed the other way. So game 6, what he did was he backed off the full court pressure, and as soon as that ball crossed half court, it was a press. So it was a half court press, which you could tell by the Thunder's body language, they wanted no parts of that game. They weren't prepared for that wrinkle. I just think Rick has got something else up his sleeve to get this done.
Well, I think if you're a plus money bettor, this is your chance. This is definitely your chance. This is your shot. If you're a plus money bettor, you should be betting on the Pacers for sure. Me personally, I'm just gonna stick to what keeps working in these finals. I'm taking OKC first half minus, not minus, 4.5.
Yep.
I'm taking OKC. I'm taking them 4.5. I mean, I've cashed it at 6.5, 5.5, and now it's down to 4.5. The other play I was gonna take was the other play, part of this bread and butter sandwich that we've been doing with OKC, is the first half under, But today I saw it's at 105 and a half. And I don't know how I feel about it at 105 and a half. When I first started playing this, it was at 113, easy cash, 111, easy cash, 109, little sweaty, easy cash. But 105, I don't know, man. I feel like that's a little, I don't know. I feel like it's a little too low, so I'm just going to stay away from that. And I'm just going to stick with the first half, OKC to cover the spread.
That sounds good, man. As far as props, I don't got nothing. I see Phil in the chat. He got a few props. Caruso under 15 and a half PRA. I could see that. I definitely see a low scoring game. He likes SGA over 32 and a half.
I love that.
I don't.
I know you
I don't, man. I don't. I just
that.
feel like he's gonna be in that 25 to 30 range. That's where I think he's gonna be at.
I think he's going off. I think the
Pacers are going to make a concerted effort to make somebody else beat them besides him.
Well,
and Scott Foster's not on the game.
I'll say this: if you want to be a GOAT, these are the kind of games that separate you. I talk about this with people all the time. Like, there's a difference between being one of these like legend players or Hall of Fame players and being like one of those guys, right? Like, to be in that Jordan, that Kobe, that LeBron, to be one of those guys, you got to step up when it matters the absolute most. It can't be they game plan for me and shut me down in this game. There is no other game, bro. You got to play this one like it's the last game. And I think Shea knows that going into this, and he's going off in this game, honestly. I might actually play the SGA points. We'll see how I do in the W today, but I might end up playing the SGA points.
And that's the good thing, because these props are not going to move probably at all. And we could probably, try and win some money in the W and then, kind of see if we can add some stuff NBA. So
that's my plan.
Let's get to some W action. We got games starting in 45 minutes, so we want to get you guys our looks. The first one is Sky at the Dream. Dream. I feel like this line has probably moved since I did this banner, but it was at 15 and a half. Total sits at 159 and a half. I feel like that's went down too, maybe. I think Angel Reese popped up on the injury report as questionable for this one with a leg. So
Reese.
Right. I made a play on this game, man, and I didn't cash it the last time I played it. It was the Dream. I forgot who they were playing the last game, but that first half under, it didn't cash, missed it by about 2 or 3 points. But I'm going back to it today, man. I mean, the Sky, let's do this. Let's head over to
on a back-to-back at that.
On a back-to-back, yeah, back-to-back. That's a big deal in the W.
With travel.
Let's go over to Moneyballer real quick. Shout out to Ronald Kabang, themoneyballer.com. Here's the thing. I feel like if you don't have this, I can't take you serious.
Yeah, you put yourself at a major disadvantage. I use this thing every single day. It's like the foundation of where I start, and then I branch off based off that information from there.
So if we I don't know if you guys can really see this, but if we're scrolling down at the Moneyballer, if you could see all of this red, Dream, and this is a home and away splits, right? So I don't know, you can actually filter it. So at home, the Dream are 5-1 to the under in the first half, 5-1 to the under for full game. Sky are 4-3 to the under in both first half and full game. Team total records. Dream 5-1 at home to the first half under, 4-2 to the under for full game. Sky 4-3 to the under full game and first half to their team total under. Opponent team total record 6-1 first half Sky to the under, Dream 4-2 to the under first half, 5-1 full game. So the Dream, I think have been a great defensive team all year. The Sky, ever since they've lost Courtney Vandersloot, I mean, their offenses just went to hell. So I played Dream and Sky first half under 78. I think I got it at Caesars. I forgot where I bet it, but it's pretty widely available. You got any thoughts on this one, bro?
So I actually did bet this game. I took a bet similar to yours, but I played the full game under. I took the Sky Dream under 159.5. I was gonna take the first half, but I was I think it was the Dream on the first half in the previous game, and it burnt me, and I was just like, oh man, so much good data behind it, and it just burnt me. And I was like, those are the L's that, for me personally, are the hardest to take. The ones where it's just like, you don't even see it coming. It's one thing if I'm doing the research and I can see the pits and falls of where this may go wrong, right? Because then if it goes wrong, it's kind of like, okay, I knew the risk going into this one. But when I have everything there and it's just like, it's just, they're just handing it to you and then something just goes completely to the right, you're like, So I stayed off the first half. And I just took the full game because, I mean, you've seen from the same thing I saw on Moneyballer. It's the same trend first half and full game. So I said, you know what, let me just take the full game, hoping that maybe the Dream just put them away early and just maybe not even, entertain them going into the second half of the game and the game just stays low. Plus, both teams are kind of running. I know the Sky are running a faster pace all season, but I think on the road they run a little bit of a slower pace.
Yeah, let's go back and look and see what their pace is away.
Oh no, actually no. They no, still second.
Yeah. They still try to play fast. They just don't do a good job at it.
Yeah, I'm about to say they just can't.
Yeah, you can run and do all that. You can play at pace, but that doesn't.
But I agree. I've been trying to fade this offense ever since Vandersloot went down. Their offense has not looked good.
I think they've averaged 67 points a game since Sloot went down. So, a team total under could be a look too.
You see, I wanted
it's
to
just
take
too.
that. I wanted to take
low.
it again today, and I felt the same way. I was like, it's gonna make the bet super sweaty, and I don't mind sweating out a bet, but I don't want to start my day with that.
Hell no.
Like I'm looking for something kind of easy to just I don't want to see it go through the basket. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see one go through.
That team total under is a bet that you make at the end of the night, man. And you just go to sleep and hope it hits, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's too low. If it was higher, I would have slammed it, but nah.
Yeah, I didn't. There's one prop in this game that I like, and that's Ryan Howard over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Let me see if I could get over the outlier real quick. Hopefully it doesn't give me too much trouble. I should have had it pulled up before we started.
Another good betting tool.
But I know without even bringing up outlier, I know she's been crushing this line personally. So that's another look that I may play. But Ryan Howard over 9.5 rebounds and assists. She's been killing it. I think the last game, I think she had 12. So I want to say she's probably been hitting this at an 80% rate. But outliers, another good betting tool, y'all, to use. I just don't have it pulled up. But you got any props or anything else on this one, bro?
No props on this.
All right, let's hit the next one, man. The Fever at Aces. This is Aces getting 1.5. I think ones are across the board. Over under is sitting at 171. The notable missing piece for this game for the Fever is actually going to be their coach, Stephanie White. She was out for the Golden State game, and she's going to be missing this one as well. DeWanna Bonner. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but she's missed quite a few games for personal reasons. Dewana Bonner, we don't have her tonight either, personal reasons. I feel like this is maybe her second or third game in a row she's missed. The play that I actually made on this game is the Aces team total under 86.5. This offense is just not right. And crazy enough, the Fever have been actually, they play defense, especially on the road.
Yep. Number one on the road, actually.
I mean, we'll go back to Moneyballer, back to Old Faithful, the Moneyballer.
Yeah.
Let's see. Share screen. There, boom. All right, so we scroll down and just look at home and I got this at home and away splits. Like their defense travels. I mean, the first half under is 5-0 to the under. The full game is 4-1 to the under. The Fever themselves don't even score, here in the first half and full game, 5-0 to the under. Opponents really not getting nothing either. 4-1 first half to the under, 3-2 full game. And I feel like after that Golden State game where I think they got 88, I think Golden State hung 88 points on them and they lost by double digits. I think they come out and play defense, man. What you think about this one, bro?
So I actually had a lean in this game. I didn't get to the window with anything on this game yet. I am going to play this game, and I am kind of like you leaning towards the team total under for the Aces. I just think it's too many points. I think the Aces, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this team. It's funny because when I looked into this game, I saw that the Aces are actually like the big sisters to this team. Like they have straight owned the Fever. But with a grain of salt, this is not the same Aces team as years prior. So can't really base anything off of that. But I did look at the team total, and I do really like that look. The only other look that I saw in this game that I thought had some legs is the Fever in the first half, like money line, because the Fever are actually 3-1 in the first half on the home. If you look at the home away split, and 2-1 is away favorites. I don't know. I don't believe in this Vegas offense, honestly.
Yeah.
Without
It's
Aja, they look really rough. Even with Aja, they look rough. Honestly, they're missing their pieces, and we talked about this before. I don't know if it was on the show or off it, but they need a bench. They have no depth, and that's where everything starts to go wrong. Once those starters get out the game,
and they didn't have a bench when they were winning championships. They were literally winning with 6 players, and like at some point, man, that's gonna catch up to you, man. If you're not. I don't know, man. This team just does not look good. They just don't.
I agree.
I just don't see them getting. Could they win? Possibly, but I don't see them scoring, 87 points to do it either. You know what I mean?
If they win, I think it'll only be because of the coaching difference, because of what you said. I didn't even know that about the coach. But my initial lean coming into this game was the Fever in the first half. I still think the Fever could win the first half, not only because of offense, but also mainly because of the defense. Same thing you were thinking. Coming off that embarrassing loss to Golden State, even though I like Golden State, I think there's potential there.
They are good.
There's potential there, but it's an embarrassing loss. The Fever shouldn't have lost to Golden State, not by any stretch of the imagination. So I have to think coming into this game, defense is an emphasis because, like it always goes, the other team cannot win if they cannot score. So I think, and coming into this game, knowing that the Aces kind of own them, they're looking to change history now.
Yeah, I thought I heard something crazy where it was. I think the Fever have only beat them once since they've been in Vegas.
I think so.
Like
when I was looking back, I just saw a whole bunch of L's.
Yeah, like 1-20 or something like that. It's crazy.
That's insane.
So, yeah, I lean Fever winning the game, but I think they do bring the defense tonight. Phil in the comments said Aces team total is down to 85.5, so kind of moved my way a little bit. Let's
I
hit this
might play
next one,
that,
man.
or I might do the first half. So I really like the
I feel like
Fever
that's
real
the best
strong in the
pivot.
first half.
I feel like that's the best pivot because the team total was 87.5 for the Aces. So even I got a little bit worse of a number, but that first half pivot, I think is a good one, to be
Yeah, I think I'm
honest.
gonna take it in the first half.
Yep. Let's move to the next game, and this line has moved as well. Mystics or Wings at Mystics. It was 4 when I did the banner earlier today, but this went up to minus Mystics laying 5.5. Got to play on this game too. The big thing is Dejanay Carrington. I feel like she's ruled out today for Dallas, which I
She
mean
is.
they couldn't defend anyway, and this just makes it worse. So, what do you think about this one, bro? I got to play on it, but I wanna get your thoughts.
I right now don't have any play in this game. I'll probably end up doing some kind of player prop in this game, honestly. If I play anything, I might go to my girl Kiki, man. I had her in one player prop and she just missed it by 1 point. Only because they didn't play her in the rest of her minutes in the fourth. Had she played, cash. So I might go back to Kiki because I mean this injury report for Dallas, nasty work. This just looking at the injury reports,
Who
injury points.
else is on it? Who else is on it?
Carrington, who is this? Giesel Souter, McGowan, and Sigrist. So
Okay.
they got four. They got 4 players. They got 4 players out. Washington has nobody. Washington, clear better team. I'm not saying Washington's some elite team, but they're definitely better than the Wings are. So I don't know if the Wings are going to win today or do anything today. It's going to be strictly on Buckers and Agumba Wally. I don't know. I didn't play anything in this game. I'll probably just go to Washington. When I started looking at everything on Moneyballer, there were too many conflicting things. And I personally don't like to bet like that. Like, I don't like to bet with a toss-up. I don't even like to bet on like a 50-50 split or a 60-40. I like to have like a good 70-30 in my pocket. And that's the way I'm able to like put together these streaks. I'd rather just sit a bet out if I can't get what I'm looking for. I'm real kind of stubborn that way, but it proves to be profitable. So
Yeah.
like I couldn't find anything in this game I can sink my teeth into. I'm gonna look into Kiki as a player prop. Anyone that's in the discords, you'll see the play if I play it, but I don't got nothing. What do you got in this game?
So I took the Mystics first half, minus 2.5. I think they're very capable. That line is gone. It's 3.5 now, but
I was just about to say, how did I not see that?
it's gone now. But I feel like the Mystics are just a better team
Definitely.
overall. And let me go over here and see what was the Mystics' last game. And they're coming off a loss too, a road loss in Atlanta. So I think they come back home, man. I think they come back home, and Dallas is coming off a win too. Shit, I should have put more on there. I should have bet the 4, man. Dallas coming off a win, fade their ass. Oh my God, I should have put more on that.
Oh,
But hey,
I didn't even know they are coming off a win.
they're coming
Win
off
versus Connecticut.
Yeah, I knew. Okay, so but anyway, Mystics first half 2.5 for me. That's my play on that one, man. Player prop wise, nothing for me. I think this is going to be a sides and totals day for me more than likely. But you got anything else on this one, bro?
No, I really like your first half. I'm actually looking at it on Moneyballer right now, and they're actually 1-0 as home favorites. I mean, not too big of a sample size, but hey, sometimes you gotta take what you can get. Wings are 0-2 as away dogs. That kind of speaks more to the Mystics covering that first half. I'll actually tell you on that one. I like that.
Yeah. I almost
at
even like the 3. I almost like the 3.5 too, man. For real. Like, but
I
I
like
just
that.
know I got it at 2.5.
You know what I might do? I might wait, I might wait to see if in the first quarter live, if it'll dip down a little bit and I can grab the 2.5 or like 3.
Yeah.
I'll grab 2.5 or maybe a 1.5.
Maybe.
You know what, Dallas? Let's start off hot, girls. Start off hot. Just for a few minutes, like first 3 minutes, just start off hot so I can grab that 1.5.
Yeah, like it needs to be tied. Like somewhere it needs to be tied. Like in the first 3 minutes, and you can grab that two and a
Yeah,
half.
man. Yeah, man. I like that. I definitely think they're a much better team.
Let's hit this next one. I played this one too. But I need to post it on Twitter and on our YouTube channel. But it's Liberty at Storm. This opened up at Storm plus 4.5. It's been bet down. Jonquel Jones is going to be out for the next month and a half with an ankle. I've actually got a couple of looks at this game. I bet one. I don't think I bet the other. I need to look at it, see if the numbers move. Because if it hasn't, I'm going to bet it. But I just want to hear your thoughts, bro.
Oh man, Liberty, 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 Liberty. Where do I start with the Liberty? I love the Liberty. Liberty been cashing so much earlier in the season. The last 3 plays I've played on the Liberties, they have burnt me, man. I told myself I need to take a break from this team, and now Jonquel is down. Ugh. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to play the Storm because I never know what I'm going to get with them. They're a 50-50 team to me. Is this winnable for them? Yeah, it is winnable for them. But first game off of a road trip, fade spot. If I play this, I only want to be on the Liberty. But I don't know how I want to be on the Liberty. Because again, they burnt me 3 times back to back to back. And a 4th one is gonna make me lose my mind. Like, a 4th one is absolutely gonna drive me crazy, especially since I said I should take a break from them. But I don't know, man. Without Jonquel makes a big difference for this team, man. Like she's a big difference maker for this team. I don't know. Right now, I don't have any play in this game. I'll probably end up posting something in the Discord later, but right now I don't have anything in this game. This is a tricky game.
So this is, okay. I think the Liberty stay under their team total.
That was my first thought. Without Jonquel, my first thought.
I think it's 83. That's the thing. Like, I don't know what the team total opened at. I feel like it had to be like maybe 84 or 85, but I think the Storm bring the defense, and I feel like it's going to take a while for the Liberty to figure things out without Jonquel. I see a team total under, but the play that I actually made was the Storm money line. I made the money line play plus money. I think it was plus like 120 or something like that when I made it. But I see them winning this game, man. Like, I mean, I know it's the first game off a road trip. That's usually a fade, but the Liberty got to travel time zones, and without one of their best players, I think the Storm pulled this one out, and I think that I'm more than likely going to get to the Liberty team total under, but that Storm money.
I think I'm going to get there too. I think I'm going to get there with you also on that team total under.
I just think they struggle to score a little bit, and I think 80 points is a kind of a tall ask without your best player. I'm going back and kind of looking at what the Liberty been doing offensively. I mean, 81 against Phoenix, 86 against Atlanta, 88 against the Fever, 85. But yeah, I like that. I like that team total under. I just don't know if their offense is going to travel for this game. I think I would be looking at them more, especially if Golden State wins tonight. I would be looking at the Liberty, their next game against Golden State, to be honest with you. I don't think they're going to have it tonight. I think they'll have it on the 25th when they play Golden State.
You think so?
Yeah. No, go ahead, bro.
I could definitely see the under. I have to look more into it on the team total because I want to filter out like what they look like this season in the games without Jonquel on the floor. But I don't know. when you got, it's just like one of those things in on any sport on any team. When you got one of your most important pieces that makes the offense run gone, it disrupts the entire offense. And now it may take them a while to figure out, okay, how do we play? I mean, they have played a few games without her already this season, but I don't know. She's gonna be gone for a much longer time. Before she was gone like 1 or 2 games. Now she's gonna be gone like a month.
Yeah, and that's where I think because now that they know she's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, now they can come up with a plan to play without her for that period of time. Like you said, like she would be out and then she could be back, the next game. But I just think this is going to be an adjustment period, and I think the Storm, I think they're going to try and put together a streak here. They've won their previous two, the Sparks and then the Aces came in, and even it looks like their offense is starting to click too. So maybe even a Seattle team total over 98 against the Sparks, 90 against the Aces. Neither of those teams play defense, but the Liberty are also, I mean, they're going to be missing John Quayle, and they're also missing Phoebix, who is in Eurobasket, one of their top defenders. So they just don't have a lot of defense out there. So maybe even a Seattle team total over. I think it still is.
And if you look on Moneyballer, if you just filter the last 5 games, Liberty 6th in offensive rating, 8th in defensive rating. Storm 2nd in offensive rating, 6th in defensive rating. So 2 teams trending in opposite directions right now.
You could go either way. If you like the Storm's defense, take the Liberty team total under. But if you're gonna fade or not fade, but if you like what the Storm have been looking like the last 5 games, that team total over might be a good play, which I feel like leads to both of those plays correlate to the Storm winning the game outright.
Yeah. Man, if it wasn't for the fact that they were just coming home off this road trip, I would be down to play the Storm money line. But that road trip spot it scares me.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go to the comments real quick. Siobhan, thanks for tapping in, man. He's got a lot of shit going on today. Fever -1, Fever money line. I lean that way, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think the Fever could win this.
Mystics, he got a good number, -3 money line. Valks -7. I know that's went up. We'll talk about that. So he's got a lot on the board, man. I hope you cash, bro. Let's hit this last game, man. Sun at Valkyries. This line is moved too. I think it's moved to 10 for Golden State. I have not played this one yet. Make sure this number. The total's still 9.5, and it's not the total. The spread is still 9.5, and the total still sits at 154.5. Man, this Valkyries team is good, and their coach is excellent. I don't have a play in this game, but I do have a strong lean. What do you think about this one, bro?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get around to this game, but I already know what I'm playing in this game. I'm playing Valkyries first half.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was looking too, man.
It's a bread and butter play at this point. I've cashed it so many times this season. The numbers just keep backing it up. The Valkyries are a team that is slept on. The book, for some reason, keep giving us some decency with them. So I'm going to keep taking it as long as they keep doing it. Valkyries first half.
What's the
in
number,
and out?
Man? I'm gonna tell you. What's the number?
Let me look. Well, I can't look on mine. Oh, actually, I can. Hold on. Because Valkyries continue to keep cashing in the first half. Don't know what it is.
And Marina Mabry may not play either.
Oh, the big enforcer.
I'm so sick of her.
The big enforcer, yo. You know, Sophie Cunningham jersey sold out. She been blown up all over the place now.
It's sold out.
Yeah.
Man, Marina, man, you are not a tough guy. Like,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I love Sophie, man. I was like, it's about time. And I was like, somebody made like a highlight reel like where Caitlyn was like walking off the court and Sophie grabbed her by the wrist and was like, "Hey," and she was saying something to her on the side of the court. And after that, she just turned up. And I was telling someone, I was like, "Oh, she definitely told her on that sideline, yo, listen, we about to crash out right now. You hear me?
Yeah.
When we go back in this game, we crashing out."
Oh man, you gotta love Sophie, man. But nah, man. I mean, she not here for the shits, for real.
Yeah, for real. Oh, that number is -5.5. I think it was at 4.5. I think it just
It
moved up
was.
to 5.5.
Yeah. Phil. He said it's 5.5. I don't like it as much with that number.
I don't
love
like it as much at
morning.
5.5. But you know what? That's one of those things. I'll just wait to play it live. I'll just wait. I do it all the time. I'll just wait to get the 4.5 and I can live with it.
Or we could possibly look at the Sun first half under. I mean, the Valkyries play defense, and I feel like I feel like they're gonna bring the defense early in this one, especially being favorites for probably the first time ever.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I think this is their first favorite game. It is. Oh, that's crazy.
I'm looking at the Money Baller, and I mean, the last 5 games, the Valks are 4-1 to an opponent team total under in the first half.
So when I look at it like this, so I'm looking at it right now on the home away split. I'm not even looking at the last 5. I'm looking at the full season. Let me go to the last 5. So when I'm looking at it like this, I would more likely take the full game under for the Suns, just because it correlates on both ends, right? Because when I look at it, I see 4-1 to the under for the Valkyrie for the full game and for the first half, and 2-1 with the rest advantage in both first and full. But then when I look at the Suns' actual team total record over, they're 1-4 as away dogs full game, but 2-3 in the first half, and 0-2 with the rest disadvantage full game. So I don't know, maybe I pair it up by the color almost, right? Like it's just giving me a stronger edge on the full game than it would on the first half. So for me, I'm most likely going to end up going to the Valkyries, taking the Suns team total under in the full game.
Let me see what that number is. 72, and that's really, I mean, that's low, but that's not out of. I mean, they just held the Fever to 77 points the other day. Their last win. So, man, I think I might get there. It's under 72.5 on FanDuel. There's some juice on it though, -118. But that might be another one.
I think that's actually a very good play. I don't believe in this Suns team, and they got to be tired, man. This team has to be tired. They played like what the other game was third game in 4 nights or something like that, which also included a back-to-back in there. Now coming into this game with with travel. I mean, come on. They got to be tired at some point. And I think this is a great spot against this highly defensive Golden State team. I think we see another team total under. I think it's a little low. I think it's going to be sweaty. Folks. Sometimes when you make these bets, you have to know that going into some of these things, man. You have to know that certain bets that you're going to make are just up against the line, and it's going to be a sweat fest, and you have to be okay with that before you lock it in.
Yeah.
So if I'm playing this game, I'm playing that.
I think this is one worth sweating, and the good part is this game starts after the finals start. So we could probably, see how our plays go, for the afternoon games and even the 7:00 game. And maybe that might be my last bet of the day if,
for sure.
For me, you know what I mean? But I love the look, man. Love the look. All right, man. We 45 minutes, man. We got to get a best bet in. I think for me, man, my best bet is going to be the Pacers money line. Why not, man? Why not? Pacers money line plus 240 on Fanatics. Come on, man. Come on, Pacers. Let's get this shit done, bro. What you got?
My best bet, same game. OKC first half -4.5. Honestly, might cash it out and put more money on it. I just love it so much, so much. I hope they don't make a fool out of me. Please, OKC, don't do that to me today. Let's just finish strong. We've been cashing. Let's finish the season strong. Let's hold up the trophy together. They get their win, I get my win. Let's do
Right,
some team
right,
effort
right,
here, man.
right. We can all cash, man. Make sure you follow us on X. You can find me dropping dimes. Can't Stop the Cat. GLB, like I said, he's going to be making cameos, here and there, but still part of the family. Follow him as well. And also, like I said, I've been putting more plays on our YouTube channel, so that way, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get plays as we make them. Which I'm, trying to be a little better about that. I'm trying to post on X, post on YouTube, and stuff like that. So we'll try to be better about getting our plays on YouTube. But if you follow us on X, you'll get everything that we play. You got anything else, bro?
No, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of challenging posting plays in all these different places. Sometimes when I'm posting plays, I just wish there was one place I just posted and it just shot it out to everywhere else that I need the place to go. Because sometimes it's like I'm posting here, and sometimes I'll forget a place or I'll forget someone. I'm like, damn, man, I forgot.
No, I'm with you, man. It gets to be a lot, and there's got to be something out there. Maybe we just don't know about it yet.
Yeah, maybe we don't know about it yet.
Yeah, but yeah, if you follow us on Twitter, man, you'll pretty much get everything that we play, from us. So, with that being said, man, let's enjoy this Game 7. Let's enjoy the W leading up to the game, and John Witherspoon is gonna take us home, man. Peace out.
Yep.
Broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now and go try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.